Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Let's do a what I eat in a day video on a low carb keto friendly way of life. As per my usual, I am drinking black coffee. I have already had breakfast. Let me show that to you now. I had 3 scrambled eggs, 2 slices of the Wright's brand thick cut bacon, and I had 4 ounces of my El Rooterai fermented dairy with half a scoop of the Perfect Keto strawberry MCT oil powder. It was delicious and filling, and yeah, all good things. It is super sunny out there today. It does not feel like it's still technically winter. Like, you know, spring solstice hasn't even arrived yet, but it looks like spring outside. We have plans midday to go on a walk through an arboretum here in town, so I'm dressed for the occasion. I don't generally love to wear athletic wear all day long. I would much rather wear jeans. Jeans have pockets. Some athletic wear has pockets. Most of it does not have the kind of pockets that I prefer. So I'm looking forward to going and walking through the arboretum, but I'm also really looking forward to coming home and putting on my jeans. Oh, the sun's doing some things. And now it's time for us to go get started on some lessons. So we're gonna do that. We got back from our walk. It's glorious outside for walking and we are hungry. My girls are already having their lunch. I need to figure out what I am going to eat for lunch, and yeah, I've got no inspiration yet. We'll have to figure this out. I have some lunch cooking over here. I decided to go with cabbage and kielbasa because A, it was easy, and B, I didn't have to think too hard about it. I wanted to let you know that down in my description box, I do have some affiliate links and discount codes for a variety of products that I use on a regular basis, like my Perfect Keto MCT oil powder. I also have one down there for Redmond, and I'm using my Redmond salt over here in my lunch today. I use that salt all the time. I bought a 25-pound bag. Gosh, it must have been several months back. I did a live stream actually unboxing that. And I think we've already gone through probably about maybe like 2, possibly even 3 pounds of the salt so far. So we use it all the time. If you want to help out my channel and still get some discounts on the things that you use regularly, be sure to just check that description box down below. Lunch is prepared. Here is my cabbage and kielbasa. I also added some hard-boiled eggs on the side. With the amount of kielbasa I have here, there's only about 9 grams of protein. I didn't like that number, so I decided to add some of my pan-fried hard-boiled eggs. I like to do this for breakfast. I just really like my hard-boiled eggs to be a little bit crispy on the outside, warmed through, and I love to top this with my homemade mayonnaise and sriracha, which I am running dangerously low on that. I cannot find this brand of sriracha anywhere these days. Anyway, so cabbage, kielbasa, hard-boiled eggs, homemade mayonnaise. I do have a video on that if you are curious, and sriracha for lunch. Today's walk was not terribly taxing. However, I follow a low-carb keto-friendly way of life, which means that I have to replenish my electrolytes whether or not I break a sweat, which is why today's sponsor, Element, comes in so handy. Element has a science-backed formulation of 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium to replenish your electrolytes. They have no sugar, they have no additives, no preservatives, and definitely no artificial colorings, which makes my heart a little bit happy. Today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a little fancy drink by putting my electrolytes in my glass. I'm going to match my raspberry salt with a raspberry bubbly here. I like to pour a little, then swirl. I don't usually add ice to my drinks, but I'm really craving a little bit of ice right now. And to make this kind of like a raspberry creamsicle, which I don't think exists, I'm gonna just put a little splash of cream on top. It's gonna be tasty. That's delightful. Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order on the Element site. You can go ahead and try out all of their core flavors that come in the sample pack to decide what flavor is your favorite, or you can pass them along to a friend who may need some electrolytes in their life. You just have to go to drinkelement.com/LindseyM to snag your sample pack today. There's also a link down there in the description box if that's easier for you. Thanks again to Element for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna go enjoy this. Finished my lunch. It was one of those simple go-to kind of meals. I just like those so very much. I have a bit of a mess to tidy up in this zone of my kitchen. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I used my Yvette sportswear today. These black runner's leggings, the ones that like come up really high, they don't have any pockets on them, but man, they worked out really well on today's walk. I've used them doing like Pilates and boot camp before, but on just like walking and stuff, they worked beautifully. I really appreciate it. I didn't have to tug at them. I didn't have to like pull them up or like try to roll them around. I don't know. However, I really love to wear jeans because jeans have pockets right exactly where I want them to hold all my things. And I really like jeans. So I will switch out of these things and go put on some normal clothes. Feeling more normal now. I don't know. I used to like to lounge around in athletic wear for a long time, and then something switched in my brain. Who knows? Anyway, now I've got pockets to stuff all my stuff and my things, so that's exciting. I need to go do some housework because it's looking a little unkempt around here, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll see you whenever I have my afternoon coffee. Time to start working on dinner, but I kind of got a wild hair, decided I wanted to create an appetizer, and so I did that. I didn't plate this up nicely. This is not the Outback Steakhouse where you have nice little bloomin' onions. Instead, this is just, hey, that container will hold the things. Let's use that. So here we are. Let me show you what I've created. I took half a brick or 4 ounces of cream cheese that I softened. I blended into that with my immersion blender some of my homemade Greek yogurt. I think it was about 1/3 of a cup of that Greek yogurt. And then I mixed in some of the Redmond organic seasoned salt for some nice flavor. I have over here some yeast risen egg bread that I wasn't going to use the whole loaf as actual sliced bread, so I had sliced it very thinly, kind of similar to a crostini. I put this in my dehydrator, dehydrated it for an evening, and now they're kind of like little, you know, crostini bread things that you would find in the deli when you're creating charcuterie boards. So all I'm going to do is just take some of these, smear a little bit of that on there, and enjoy those things. This is high protein. Having the Greek yogurt over here helps with the protein, and it sort of gives me that little bit of an appetizer type feel. And then I've got chicken thawing out over there that I'm gonna make for dinner. Appetizer time is all done. We didn't eat a whole bunch of this. I ate about 2 tablespoons and only 4 of those little bread crusty dudes. Still have loads left for a future appetizer, as it were. And now I am gonna get cracking on dinner. Dinner is ready. I made hubby lovin' chicken. I have made this numerous times in the past. It is from the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. I also made some mashed cauliflower. I did this with just frozen cauliflower florets. I believe I did 2 ounces of cream cheese, about 1 ounce of butter, salt, pepper, or no, I didn't add pepper. Dagnabbit, I need to add pepper. I did salt. I need to add some pepper to this because that will bump up the flavor a lot. And then I've got some broccoli that I roasted in the oven with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic, and I did that in bacon fat. This evening I'm going to have some decaf coffee with some heavy cream. I never put any of my iodine solution, oh, if I can get it to focus here, hello, there we go. I never put any iodine in there, so I'm going to go ahead and put in a drop. If I put in too many drops at night, I will overheat. So, coffee with cream.